Welcome to DLD New York. What a wonderful crowd I see here in this iconic building. Frank Gehry, he is a real master of his time. He is an architectural hero, and he made this building. I'm very proud that we are here. And thanks to Barry Diller, thank you for hiring Frank Gehry, and thank you for offering us this wonderful location. Barry Diller, you know, it's his building. And of course, thank you for having us here, Barry. So this is the official thank you, so okay. Looking around, I see lots of my friends from media, technology, finance, business, and the arts. In fact, I do see many, many friends who jumped over from Europe. Who came from Europe? Look at this, some of you. I see a friend from Israel. Who is from Israel? Ah, there should be many more. From South America and Asia. Looking at you, I have to confess I'm very proud. What a community DLD grew. From a small media conference 10 years ago in a Bavarian castle, we are here now. DLD is now a veritable community for global leaders. You all are global leaders. And of course, this wonderful city, New York City, is the place to be for all of us. Sure, there are many other creative parts of the world with a good track record in creating innovative things. But for us, the DLD community, New York City is always the reality check. It's here where the beef is. Here we can hear, we can smell, we can feel life. New York is the city of the cities. It's here where the heart of business, media, advertising, science, and finance beats. This city sets the pace of the world. And last not least, the agenda for DLD New York. Thank you for having us, New York. Thank you very much, New York. It's great. New York! But here at the start of DLD New York, I also would like to thank you, Burda Media. It's the DLD mothership, a key driver in the European media world, and as well as in the consumer internet industry. Without the continuous support of Burda Media, DLD wouldn't be possible. And now, let me call on stage wonderful Yossi Vardi. He is the godfather of the success of DLD. Without the energy and the dynamic creativity of this man, DLD wouldn't be what it is. I'm very proud that under his patronage, the DLD brand evolved to Israel. And with the holistic power of Ruti, Goren, and Orly Jani from Oscar for a B, Tel Aviv, DLD Tel Aviv has evolved to a kind of super, what? Midwest by Midwest.
Mid-East by Midwest.
Mid-East by Midwest, okay. An amazing event. We gather more than 6,000 people this year. Please come or make sure that it's in your agenda. It's September 14th to 18th.
To 20, but okay.
To 20, okay. And you will, I promise fun, I promise insights, and a wonderful time. Yossi, dear friend and chairman of DLD, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Before you go, Steffi, I want everybody to see the shoes of
For
Steffi.
you.
Now I came with my only pair of sneakers, and I'm going to throw it. I hope I don't have any holes in my socks because my wife will kill me. First of all, one rule, it's perfectly legitimate because of the geometry of the room to go here. People who want to come in or to go out, try to do it when there is a break, but you can't go. So the people over there, there are still chairs here. You can, please move. Please move. You don't have to stand over there. Please move to the... Okay, we met about 4 months ago, and we decided to try and do DLD in New York. Mr. Kallen, the CEO of the Buddha Media Group, encouraged us very much. Time was short, and we said, who needs another conference in New York? We started inviting people in the 1st of March, and towards the end of March, we stopped sending invitations because we got more than the capacity allow, and we still didn't tap the surface. So for whatever reason, New York really loves DLD, and we love DLD. On Friday, Steffi and her staff are going to hunt a bigger venue for next year, so you can mark your calendar. April, 2nd week of April 2015, there will be a bigger, I don't know if a better, but a bigger DLD. Who have been in one of the DLD many events? Raise your hand. Who is new to the concept? Raise your hand. So it's about 30% were, 30% were not, and 40% don't understand my accent. Okay, but... So DLD is not a conference. DLD is a community. This is how Steffi started to build it from the outset, and we act as a community. And we meet in the DLD conferences in order to have the face-to-face interaction. We don't want Facebook. We want face-to-face interaction. And now we are going to do a little ritual that we like to do in order to get the people loosen up a little bit. People here are still too stiff. So first of all, take a big breath into your, how you call this part of the body? Lungs. Belly. Take a deep breath into your belly. And when I speak, when I count up to 3, raise your hand and scream as strong as you can. Let's Barry Dealer hear it. He's out of the city. 1, 2, 3. Not good enough. 1, big breath. 1, 2, 3. That's bigger, that's better. We begin to hear the adrenaline rushing. Now, when I count to 3, not before, turn around and shake the hand of the guy who's sitting exactly behind you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you shake the hand. Now, tap on the shoulder of the person sitting next to you. Tap him, give him a little bit. Okay, let's get you a little bit more active. Why don't you go and hug the person who's sitting next to you? That's good. That's good. Now, the last 3 things. Knock on the floor as strong as you can with your foot. 1, 2, 3. That's good. That's good. These are the things which you need face-to-face to do it. Kiss the person next to you, either on the cheek or kiss his or her hand. And now, now a gentle Japanese bow. 1, 2, 3, a gentle Japanese. And the last one, the most challenging, where I failed so far in each and every DLD, let's do it once for all. Say hello to your neighbor the Eskimo way. Rub his nose with your nose. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the conference. Steffi, thank you. Ruti and Orly, the great team of DLD who is sitting here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Paul Kallen, the CEO of the Buddha Media. Paul, please.
Please don't steal the shoes. If you have to take a decision on what shoe to steal, take, please, one from Steffi. Looks much better. Steffi, first of all, thanks for not organizing an open-air conference. It has been proven to be a wise decision in New York not to do it outside. Steffi did push me to do some opening remarks, and normally I'm failing on that issue because I'm normally not doing it. But this time she didn't leave me out. So I promise it will be only the third one, and then we start the real program. So a warm welcome from my side as well. So it's the third warm welcome. I'm very grateful for you coming and contributing to this conference today and tomorrow. And when I look around, I see entrepreneurs from many countries. I don't know how many, most likely more than 10, maybe even 15. And I see professors from universities and people from media and politics. Thanks for being here today and for spending 1.5 days with us discussing matters. Although she is with us on no official charter, I would like to name one person only, which is Viviane Reding. Most of you know that she is a very high-ranked European politician, and that although you can't see it for a while. With her curiosity, her energy, her working attitude, and her courage, she became a role model for political engagement and responsibility. Thanks for being here. Now that everything is prepared and lined up, I count on you doing a great conference. It's on your contribution that this becomes a remarkable conference. November last year, Steffi, Yossi, and myself have been discussing how to develop DLD further, where to go next. And the idea was born in the team to go to New York, and the first reaction was, let's do it 2015. And after you have consulted with your team and Ruti, you came out saying we can do it even this year. So I'm very grateful that you took that initiative, and my very special thanks to all the organizing committee teams. Under the leadership of Steffi, of course, of Ruti and Oli for the Tel Aviv people, and Susanne Remke for our New York team. So this time it really was a truly international team to do all this. And the invisible hand behind everything, the planning master, the person who really makes sure that this becomes a good endeavor is Yossi. Thanks, Yossi, for doing so. And I ask you to support me with a big applause for the organizing team. You know that the DLD mission is to cover or better stage all aspects of the changes caused by the digital revolution. It is about business and its changes. It is about the future of work. It is about the future of health. It's about the future of science. It is about the future of cities and the way we live together. It's about the future of arts. I think the digital revolution will change almost everything, all aspects, the way we live. We want to bring together and connect curious entrepreneurs and interesting thinkers from all sectors, and as many countries as meaningful and possible. I'm often asked why a consumer media company like Boda is doing such a conference. I consider it a key task for a media company to make sure that meaningful communication and on important subjects take place. DLD, from my point of view, is a great case example for that. Why doing a physical conference on digital topics rather than doing a digital Skype, Google Hangout, whatever conference? I basically see 3 reasons. Firstly, the road ahead is basically unforeseeable beyond a year's time. Whenever somebody tells you what is exactly happening over the next 5 years, he is a tale teller or maybe even an imposer. It is the very nature of this digital revolution that it is disruptive and largely unforeseeable. Many people at the same time are working on innovation, and nobody knows when the next significant breakthrough comes. The mindset I have understood and now I can execute for the next 5 years is a setup for disaster. It needs conferences to discuss with the best and the brightest, formally and informally. That is why this conference is so much informal. To understand most recent trends and developments and adapt accordingly. Secondly, we have to cooperate, to partner, to discuss and support, to drive development in the best possible direction and with highest speed. Read what Sandy Pentland, he will be here, I think later that day, what he wrote about the latest book on social physics, about innovation and the importance of strong networks. Thirdly, media becomes for the first time global as it easily travels international. On top of that, high-level talks have started between EU and the US on a transatlantic trade and investment partnership called TTIP. People, countries, markets are getting closer to each other, which offers great opportunity for all of us. But we have an urgent need to agree on standards and the right amount of rules. If we follow a technology imperative, or what is possible should be done, we leave our society behind us, and eventually fear will eat up opportunities. At the same time, we have to create a level playing field for competition. There's a lot to discuss across sectors, internationally, on a trust and respect base. Again, for that, we need a conference, and I hope we contribute to that. Why did we didn't bring DLD to New York? New York is the crossroad of digital and media. Boda is exactly working and growing in these two lanes, with almost exactly one half being traditional media business and one half digital business. We very much feel native in both worlds, and therefore have a certain emotional affection to this city. I wish all of us a great conference. Thanks for your attention. I now have a task to hand over to the insider of all business, Henry Blodgett. Please, Henry, come on stage.